Hello Capricorn, this is your bonus July reading, so let's get started. You got the Empress in reverse, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse, you got the Star, and then you got the Seven of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse represents basically kind of being reliant on other people. Not being able, kind of having a creative block of some sort and having to rely on other people in some way, shape, or form. The Knight of Cups coming upside down represents moodiness and not being in such a good mood. And that stands to reason, right? If you have a creative block and you're dependent upon other people, of course it's going to affect your mood and it's going to make you feel a little irritated and make you feel some kind of way. But I see that you guys are relying on faith, which is an excellent energy to rely on in order for this season to just pass, which is what it's going to do. And this card means that you are waiting for your ship to come in, that you are waiting for your harvest to come in, okay? Because had your harvest come in, I don't think you'd be having faith, right? Your harvest would already be here and your major arcana would be different. So let's pull some other cards to try to find out what's going on. I'll pull your Ascended Masters card and then we will complete the reading, okay? Okay, so I feel like we're talking about lovers. And once again, the Hierophant. Now, these are the cards that came up in your original general reading. But let's see what else we can get out of this. I'm sensing that when it comes to the lovers, is this a soul connection, spirit guides and angels, or is this just a loving relationship between two people? You're confused about that answer because you feel as though the individual that you're with is not telling you all the truth and the complete truth. And it's making you want to find out more. This means trying to find out more, seeking higher education, getting back in line with your original beliefs type thing. Like, yo, I don't believe in this, what he's doing or what she's doing. I don't like it. And I'm going to get ready to get back in line kind of thing. Or I'm going to seek a higher education, or I'm going to try to find more out about the situation. So I'm getting the sense that a love relationship that doesn't feel like it's too solid it's like affecting some of your abilities to be able to rely on yourself, and you also have some kind of creative block, like you're thinking about this relationship so much to the point where it's like affecting your job, it's affecting your day-to-day activities. You understand what I'm saying? But you have faith that things are going to change. And so you pull the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who doesn't put up with anything, okay? And so maybe this is the energy that you need to display to the individual that you're with that's not giving you all the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth regarding your relationship. The Queen of Swords, she does not deal well with, just crap. She's been through enough in her life to where, her intellect is always straight up. And she lets people know where they stand at all times. So depending on how you feel about this relationship, Capricorn, you might want to ask yourself if you want to go into August with this type of relationship being a part of your harvest. Okay? You pulled the Emperor. That tells me that some of you Capricorn are very wise. You've been here. You've done this before. And you know the signs, but you want to give somebody another chance maybe, or maybe you feel as though maybe the relationship, you're telling yourself things are not really the way that they are. But you're wise enough to know exactly what kind of situation you're in, and you probably don't want to take it with you into the next month. So now it's the time for you to display your wisdom, be confident about what you know that you know and what you're feeling. And if you feel as though your partner's not being 100% with you, let them know, honey, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. So, when this card comes up, I'm telling you, this means that you have two intellectual choices to make, okay? And depending on which one you make, it depends on how that Wheel of Fortune turns. It depends on if you're going to be on the up and up or if you're not. It depends on if you're going to be taking some baggage with you into August or not. So, let's see what your potential is if you make the right decision, because I don't make people's choices. I just go ahead and show them what's kind of before them and then they can make the decisions that they want to make, because these are your choices and this is your journey, and I don't have a right to tell you what to do with regards to your choices. If you make the right choice, and your intuition will always tell you what the right choice is, you can look forward to being the Queen of Pentacles, and you could look forward to a lot of things in your life that need to die, so that new things can live, okay? So, for example, Queen of Pentacles, that's a motherly figure. Some of you ladies are in relationships with men who are not being fully honest. They're distracting you from everything that you're trying to do and handle and take care of, even including your kids. They're just a pain in the ass, bottom line. And what you're being reminded of is, if you make the right decision by eliminating baggage, okay? It's up to you to determine what baggage is, okay? Being in a relationship with someone who lies to you, in my opinion, would be baggage. But that may not be how you're seeing or getting the reading. You may be getting this in a completely different way, and Spirit may be speaking to you in a completely different way. Whichever way it resonates, it's meant to resonate that way, okay? So what I'm seeing is that, once you get rid of some baggage that you don't need, then you're able to realize that, hey, I've got my kids that don't need to be put on the back burn because I was in this relationship with this one person that made me feel like I had to get like therapy and like act like a bitch toward them to make sure that they understood like what my rules are when it comes to love. I had to let them know that like I'm not stupid and you can't get away with all this stupid stuff that you're trying to get away with. I feel like, that's the kind of relationship that some of you are in. And so you pulled the Death card. Trust me, the Death card is a good card. And let me tell you why. It means that something's gonna die or something has to die in order for something greater to live, okay? And so you do have a rebirth coming, but you are probably going to go through a phase of adjustment prior to the actual death of a situation coming about, so that something new can enter into your life. Let me pull your one of your oracle decks cards, and then I will get back with you, and then we will conclude the reading, Capricorn. So you pulled empowerment, and the key words associated with this really does have everything to do with your solar plexus chakra, if I'm not mistaken. And the solar plexus chakra has everything to do with you being in your feelings. It has everything to do with your feelings and how you feel about the things that you're experiencing right now. And basically what you're being told to do is rely on your inner strength to ensure that your dreams are realized. Okay? So if it takes strength for you to get rid of some baggage that you don't want to take with you into next month, then rely on that strength and use it so that you don't take anything with you that's just heavy and doesn't need to be a part of like your entire ensemble for the next month. Some of you Capricorn have some energies around you that just don't belong. They don't deserve you. They don't need to be around you. They mistreat you. And I feel like a lot of you right now are really looking for love, and you really want what you deserve with regards to love. However, I feel as though there are some lessons that have to be learned prior to getting into that type of relationship for some of you. And so if this resonated in any way, shape, or form, I ask that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments. I read everyone. And for those of you who want more clarity with regards to this, and if you feel like this is your situation, or if you feel like it's close enough and you want some resolution and you want more answers, trust me, that's what Spirit does in my reading. So I recommend that you go ahead and book a private reading so that we can talk about it, because Spirit not only pulls up the cards to let you know what you're experiencing, what you have experienced, so that I know, so that we can discuss it. It gives you an opportunity to reflect on what you've already put up with. It gives you an opportunity to think about what it is you're doing to your own self in terms of communicating with yourself that would allow you to enter into relationships with people who lie and people who got all this like stuff going on, right? And so there's something in you that needs to die so that healthier relationships in the future can live, okay? The Queen of Pentacles also represents a woman who is financially stable and knows how to handle her finances. And so I feel as though if you were to give a little less attention to the relationship issue, I have a feeling that your pentacles would grow a lot more, and that harvest of 7 would probably become a 10. That's just my advice based on what I see. But for those of you who want more clarity, I'm available. So let me know if you are interested in booking a private reading. My information is in the description section. Be kind to yourself, and namaste.